Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, August 22nd. We're on day 3 for the 1K in 1 week, driving for Uber and Lyft. And we've got some surges going on, obviously. There's always a surge in the morning. Alright. But there's one for Uber right next to me. It's like downtown Roswell-ish. Interesting. There are like a couple hotels over there. That'd be sick if I could grab some of that. But yeah, nothing really new. Just gonna wait for the first ride and then, well, you guys know the drill. Next video is gonna be a recap of the morning shift. Alright guys, so first ride is pretty close. Gonna go for it and I will see you guys in the second half. Peace. Hey guys, so I am good money-wise. This was a powerful morning, I guess you could say. So we're at 55 with Uber and 56.90, about 57 with Lyft. Basically, I am done. However, I am all the way in Covington, Georgia. And I haven't been out here since... So this is like a really old school. So I've been driving for over 2 years now. About 2 years ago, in the fall of 2016, I actually gave a ride from Brookhaven, which is in Atlanta, to Covington. And the reason I remember that is because the lady I gave a ride to, yeah, it was actually right off here on somewhere on Emory Street. Anyway, she had left a big bag of meth in my car, of crystal meth. And I will never ever forget about that. So I haven't been over here in 2 years. But I am so flippin' far because I live in Roswell. Let's see how long it's going to take me to even get home. Okay, yeah, so I'm 55 miles and about an hour away from home. That is just absolutely ridiculous. When I drive, I try and do less than 20 dead miles, which means, dead miles are you just driving, no one's in your car, and, you've been out working. So usually that works out to like 10 in the morning. I'll try and get within 10 miles of my house after the morning shift, and then 10 miles after I'm done with the evening shift. Obviously, I'm going to set my destination filters to home. I'm probably going to drive over to Conyers and then switch it out, because I don't even know if you can go farther, like, out east. This is as far as I've ever been, honestly. This is an okay spot to be in. Now, if I had only made $55 and I was all the way out here, I'd be flipping pissed. It's just not a good spot. Honestly, I will probably end up getting to $150 today, which, I'm not too mad about. This might take a while. I probably won't get home until like 12, maybe 1 o'clock, and my dog is going to be very upset with me. I'll keep the momentum going. I'll probably do 150 tomorrow for Thursday, but if I don't, like, I have this little gap. Although what I'd ideally like to do is, since today's minimum goal was 100, I want to take 25 off of Friday and Saturday. That way I can just drive to 175, or make $175 both of those days. I will, I guess, finish Wednesday when I get back home. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And this is also good in my book because, even if I'm home at 2, I have the rest of the day to work on stuff. And I've got a lot of stuff to work on. So I am definitely okay with this. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you at the end of this. Peace. Hey, guys. So I'm finally back home. A lot has happened the past couple of hours, and my dog survived. I basically got home 5 minutes ago, about 1:45, and I'm actually out walking him right now. So I decided to go ahead and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone and make this video. Anyway, if you remember, I can go ahead and show you. I was all the way in Covington. Freaking, like, I think I made that around 11. Let's see. Okay, and that one brought me back. So I didn't start heading back until 11:20 is when I started heading back towards Atlanta, really towards Roswell. And I didn't get back until 1:45, so about a little less than 3 hours, not too bad. Let's see, so I forgot to get my odometer reading. I'm gonna have to edit that. But anyway, something I really want to point out. So obviously I set my destination filters, and going back to Atlanta, I had this amazing, super long 3-person pool ride. Starting, I don't know if you can zoom in on this, no you can't. But starting in Lithonia, and you can see I took one guy to Georgia State, so right in the heart of downtown, and then, I guess downtown on the east side, and then second guy up to Buckhead, which would have been fine, but we actually picked up another guy, and he went all the way up to Dunwoody. So this is a perfect case of, one, how pools can really save you, but I mean, just as easily, if I didn't have my destination filled, I could have been taken anywhere. And then I don't know how this worked, but I used one of my destination filters going down to the airport this morning. And this was all on a destination filter. This is 3 rides, so that would have been 4 rides total for a destination filter when you only get 2. So either Uber was really nice to me, or somehow leaving your destination filter on with like pools or maybe even regular rides allows you to just keep going in that direction until that's it, or until Uber is like, okay, you're done. So I guess that's a little hack if you guys want to try that. Pretty awesome. $31 in about an hour and 20 minutes. Not the best, but not too bad at all either. I got home, thank goodness. So with that big trip, and I was already at 80 something. I think I was at 80 when I was in Covington. So that's my last trip. Just today with Uber alone, let's just say I drove straight. I mean, I basically did drive straight from 5:45 in the morning until 2. So let's make round numbers. Let's do 6 to 2. So that's 8 hours right there. 6 to 12 is 6 plus 2, yeah. So 8 hours. So 101 on Uber. And then 56 today on Lyft. So that's $157. My main goal is 110, so I pretty much crushed it. I don't think I've ever made this much on a Wednesday, to be perfectly honest with all you guys watching this, but I am not upset by any means. I'm going to go, check my odometer real quick, give you the calculations, but today is a solid day. I am done driving for the day for sure. Got a lot of work to do for my online businesses. I would definitely say you could make at least $120 working this 8-hour shift from 5:30 in the morning until 2 o'clock. This is also the latest I've ever stayed out on a Wednesday for a morning shift, which turned out to be just an all-day shift. And I would probably do this more regularly if I didn't have to come back home and take care of my dog. Because I would definitely crank it out every day until 2 if I could just come home and just work and not really have to worry about anything to take care of. But he's worth it, obviously. And this would be more like something I would do on a Saturday or a Sunday if you don't want to work the night shift. Something also you guys probably noticed, I really never work the night shift. I probably won't this weekend unless I have to. I probably won't even make any videos on it either. If I were to recommend somebody to watch who gives tips on night shifts, Terry Tips. He's probably the second best driver in Atlanta. First is obviously a simple driver, Calvin. And then I don't know, I guess I'm somewhere up there, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna go check my odometer, come back with the calculations to show you guys how much it cost me to make $157. But all in all, pretty solid Wednesday. All right, I'll get back in a sec. All right, so I got the final readings from my odometer, and the total miles, ended at 152,336. So that's a difference of 220
219 miles. So, no, 229 miles. Wow. I'm so good at math. You shouldn't listen to me for any calculations. And speaking of which, my dumb self. So, I haven't necessarily been doing the calculations wrong. I've just been presenting them wrong. So, in my previous videos, I've been doing like the Uber X rate after expenses times all the miles that I've driven. That is inaccurate because obviously you're only earning money for the miles that you have somebody in your car. Now, you're going to have the expenses occur for all the miles because obviously if you're driving, it's costing you money no matter what. So, not really a huge deal. All you have to do is take your expense rate. So, mine is 0.17. You multiply that by the total miles that you've been driving. And then, so you can see it right here, the $36. And you basically just subtract that from whatever you made that day. And that's like your profit from just driving. So, I mean, for this example up here, it worked out perfectly. But that's why the numbers were kind of off a little bit, especially for Tuesdays. So, let's see. Okay, so, and I also got, if anybody told you that pools never tip, they are almost always right. Both of these tips are from pool rides. I have never, this was like a total unicorn day. The triple pool taking me back home, two of those pools had tips. Like, I should go buy a flippin' lottery ticket. This is beyond amazing. Anyway, all right, so we take 229. Oops, 229. So this is going to be our expenses, or how much it cost. How much it costs to drive today. So it costs around $40. That's very interesting. So driving 17 more miles, because Monday we did 212, today we did 229, only cost me $2 extra. And the reason why that is because I drove way more efficient. Like Monday afternoon was like a piece of crap. It was just such, I think I was out for 4 or 5, no. Anyway, let's continue. So 38, so we made, just to double check my numbers, 101 plus 56, let's just say 157 for round numbers. 157 minus, let's just say that's 40. So we took home $117 today in our pockets. Not a bad Wednesday at all. Like I've been saying, I'm pretty happy, and I'm done at 2 o'clock. You know, I usually go back out at 3:30 and drive until 6, 7, 8, or however long it takes to reach my goal. I crushed my goal, even though it was not my intention to stay out this late. And then I think I'm just going to keep up the momentum. I'm pretty fired up between making these videos for you guys, my business about to go international. I'm sending out the paperwork right now to make sure everything's good to go legally. And yeah, it's just, this week has been good for me, and I hope it's being good for you. Cool. So, like I always say, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff if you found this video helpful, if you found any value in this video. I'll put my email in the description. You guys can always contact me if you have any questions. And that's it for Wednesday. I will see you, well, I won't see you, but this video will obviously be uploaded today. And then I'll catch you Thursday. All right. Peace.